King Solomon, also known as Solomon the Wise, is primarily known for his wisdom, wealth, and architectural achievements, including the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem, a grand and magnificent structure that became the pride of the Israelites. King Solomon's parents were King David, the second king of Israel, and Bathsheba, who was the wife of Uriah the Hittite, one of David's loyal soldiers. He succeeded his father, after his death, as the third king of Israel. Solomon strengthened political alliances by marrying the daughter of the Egyptian pharaoh. He is also credited with contributing in writing many of the Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the Song of Solomon in the Bible. Solomon's reign is considered a period of peace and prosperity in Israel's history. In 1 Kings chapter 3 verses 3 to 15, God came to him in a dream and told him to ask for whatever he wanted. In humility, he asked for the wisdom to govern God's people because he knew he couldn't do it alone. 2 Chronicles chapter 1 verse 11, God said to Solomon, "Since this was in your heart, and you haven't asked for riches, wealth, honor, or the death of your enemies. For nor have you asked for long life. Instead, you have asked for wisdom and knowledge so that you may rule over my people, whom I have made king. Wisdom and knowledge have been granted to you." His wisdom became renowned, and he gained fame for his wise judgments, amongst others, the famous story of the two women who claimed to be the mothers of the same baby. Solomon proposed a solution to settle the argument by suggesting dividing the baby into two halves. The real mother pleaded with Solomon to give the baby to the other woman instead of harming it. Solomon then recognized the true mother and awarded her custody of the child. He was visited by the Queen of Sheba, who tested his wisdom with a series of difficult questions. Solomon successfully answered all her inquiries, impressing her with his knowledge and understanding. Solomon was known for his wealth and prosperity. During his reign, Israel experienced a period of great economic growth and stability. Solomon built the first temple in Jerusalem, symbolizing Israel's religious and political power. David had desired to build a house for God, but God instructed him that his son Solomon would be the one to carry out the task. God told me that I cannot build a house in his name since I am a warrior who has shed blood. David had a history of military conflict, and God wanted the temple to be built during peace. The first temple was considered a symbol of God's presence among the people of Israel and a central location for religious ceremonies and sacrifices. It was intended to be a permanent dwelling place for the Ark of the Covenant, which contained the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments. Solomon wanted to establish Jerusalem as the spiritual and political capital of Israel, and the temple served as a testament to the greatness and prosperity of his kingdom. The purpose of building the temple in Jerusalem was to provide a central place of worship and sacrifice for the Jewish people. It served as a symbol of God's presence among the Israelites and a focal point for religious ceremonies and rituals. The temple was also seen as a representation of the covenant between God and the Jewish people, and it played a significant role in the religious and cultural identity of the Israelites. The temple was considered the dwelling place of God on earth, where prayers and offerings were made to seek forgiveness, blessings, and guidance. He had numerous wives and concubines, many of whom were from foreign nations. These marriages were primarily political alliances, but they also led to the introduction of foreign gods into Israel, which went against the principles of monotheism. The Kingdom of Israel was divided into two parts after Solomon's death. The Kingdom of Israel in the north and the Kingdom of Judah in the south. The division of Israel was prophesied by the Lord in 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 11 to 13, 29 to 39, due to Solomon's sin. Thanks for choosing my channel. Please stay and click the like and subscribe buttons as a way of showing your appreciation for me as a content creator. The YouTube algorithm will be triggered, and it will show the video to more would-be viewers. King Solomon's legacy as a wise and prosperous ruler continues to inspire and fascinate people to this day. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of leadership and the importance of making wise and ethical decisions. His life teaches us the importance of seeking wisdom and discernment in our decisions and actions. He later realized that material possessions and indulgences did not bring him true happiness or fulfillment. This teaches us that true contentment and joy come from within and are not dependent on external factors. Succumbing to idolatry teaches us the dangers of allowing worldly influences to distract us from our faith and the importance of staying steadfast in our beliefs. His leadership declined. His life serves as a reminder of the impact our choices can have on ourselves and others and the need to consider the long-term consequences of our actions. Solomon recognized the temporariness of life and the temporary nature of human achievements. In the book of Ecclesiastes, he reflects on the vanity of worldly pursuits and emphasizes the importance of seeking meaningful and eternal things. This teaches us to prioritize the things that truly matter and not to be solely focused on worldly success or possessions. These lessons can guide us in making wise decisions, seeking true fulfillment, and finding meaning in our lives.